live generously, and life will treat you royally. All right, Whitlock and Wiley, Eddie House, and Rick Bucher are back. It's time for That Dude's Dudes. Marcellus, what you got?
Lakers looking for a front court. Here we go, big dog. Bullies on the block. Let's go to That Dude's Dudes this week. Number 3, it's actually an AAU referee. Blow the whistle out here. Look at my man. Referee goes up and does the East Bay on these boys. Using that trampoline right there. Shout out to Caden Reynolds on Instagram who put this up, 10s all around. He hit him with that East Bay. Look at all them dudes who actually play ball like, nah, we might have to switch uniforms. I see you right there, ref. Random ref. You're number 3 this week. Now let's go to the national championship game, Virginia. Cavaliers, DeAndre Hunter, like a champion. Let's see Ty Jerome bringing the ball up. Goes over a screen.
Crazy.
And gets past the defender, realizes, oh, look how open it is in the lane. And then, as he does his slow pursuit to the empty lane, look at these Red Raiders out there saying, oh, I'm help defense, help defense. Y'all just let a lottery pick out there in the corner. Oh, my man, DeAndre Hunter, wide open, hits the 3. Now look at this again. Texas Tech's maxed up on the perimeter, but they had to collapse. And as you can see, look at the distance between right here. Oh, 17.3. That's a Prius right there. You know, getting the carpool lane by yourself, too. Right there. Will you stop talking and talk to them talking to me? DeAndre Hunter out there like a champion. See you in the lotto, big dog. Number 2, that dude of the week. Eddie House over here. Just told him. Lakers center JaVale McGee is number 1. Mission impossible. Hosting the Jazz. This is all before Magic quit, so this is good. Lakers getting into the offense late. KCP. Oh, dumps it into JaVale McGee. A little late, 6 seconds left. Oh, more than 15 feet to cover. This is your mission should you choose to accept it. JaVale backs. Ooh, backs the Stifle Tower down and hits him with that yanya. This is how you do that. Combat mode right now. Booty bumping, shoulder shoving, up and under. Oh, you think 15 feet, hey, bar, and hit him with that. I wonder you're going to be on the team next year. You should, big dog. Don't worry about being on the team president. You still number 1, that dude of the week, JaVale McGee.
All right, thank you, Marcellus.
Not quitting either.
All right, let's move to a couple of legendary dudes, Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki, who both received emotional tributes from their teams and fans in their final home games last night. Both of these guys will be remembered as their franchise's greatest player, and both are clear first-ballot Hall of Famers, filling up their resumes with accomplishments, with Wade winning 3 titles, a Finals MVP, and a scoring title, while Dirk won an MVP, a Finals MVP, 1 title, and finishes his career 6th on the all-time scoring list. Question here is, who had the more memorable career? I'm going to say Dirk Nowitzki. It's very close. Because we're not arguing about who's the better player. It's whose career is more memorable. And I just think Dirk basically created the stretch 4 position. He'll be remembered for that. And I think taking out the Heatles, the first iteration of LeBron, D-Wade, and Chris Bosh, I just think that's unforgettable.
I've never seen you shook like that. Gabrielle Union got you, huh? You're like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Dirk. Gabby the homie, I'm going to say it with my chest like you should have. It's Dirk. More memorable is Dirk. I remember when Dirk came in the league, we all did. Man, he's 7 feet, but damn, will he ever get in the paint? Will he dunk? Is there going to be a guy from overseas that ever really makes an impact in this league, especially as a big? He came in those years. And then what happened? What, they go out there and win 67 games and he becomes the NBA MVP? We're like, oh, now it's all coming together. And then he had to wear that stigma, that tag of how do you lose as a 1 seed to an 8 seed for 4 years? Then he went out there and went against the Heatles. And we were like, there's no way. Second best player on your team, respect our homie, Jason Terry. That's not going to do it against LeBron in his prime, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. And then remember when Dirk was coughing and sick in the tunnel and they started sunning him? And Dirk went out there and said, elbow, 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 and came back and won that series. From then, these are memories. Not to slight Dwayne Wade, and he has a ton of memories, but the ones that are going to stick out in terms of impact and influence, Kevin Durant borrowed some of his game from a Dirk Nowitzki. I have to go with Dirk.
This is going to sound like I'm hating on Dirk. For all the things you guys just said about it, especially the Heatles thing, because I was a part of that. I was on the other end of it. But I'm going to tell you why I say it, and I'm not. They both had great careers. But more memorable, D-Wade, Flash, he had all the flash plays. He was a scoring champ. He high flyer above the rim, blocking shots. I mean, you talk about Euro steps, half-court shots, buzzer beaters. He did everything. He had all of the plays to where if you watch his highlights, you like, man, or watching the game, you could watch one play and be like, Dwayne Wade is amazing. Dirk was boring. And I hate to say it because he's a jump shooter, but Dirk was boring. You had to watch the whole game to be like, man, he put in work. He ended up putting in work. You see him shoot a jumper. It wasn't anything that made you be like, man, this guy is a shooter. I am a shooter. I'm keeping it real, though.
Boring.
It's not boring.
A jumper that wet.
No.
That art.
No, it is boring for the fan to watch. Just like, okay, would you rather see a guy go dunk on somebody or go beat up a shot, or would you rather see a dude shoot an elbow jumper? I mean, you want to see the guy with the exciting plays, and that's why I think D-Wade is more memorable because he has way more exciting plays. The lob plays to LeBron during those years, and lob plays with Shaq during that era. I think his is more memorable because of that. Not to say anything bad about Dirk, because Dirk was a killer. I firsthand witnessed it, but his was kind of boring, jump shot. Even though he created the shot, but it was just
killer, but not his
super
weapon
vanilla.
of choice. Okay, I get you.
I would say Dirk had the more meaningful career because he changed our view of what 7-footers were and what they could do. And because of the international significance of what he did. And our view changed on international players. But if it's memorable, for me, it's not close. Right. It's D-Wade. Because of 2006, shout out Bennett Salvatore for that championship. But Dwayne Wade came into the fore, and we saw him grow next to Shaq and Gary Payton and all those boys, and he grabbed the reins and he won a championship.
He did.
And then he convinced LeBron to come down to Miami, and he taught LeBron James, this is how it goes when you win a championship. This is how you lead a team to a championship. So I look at the overall memories and even with the coughing. I mean, Dwayne Wade and LeBron James and that dynamic duo, no offense, Chris Bosh, but that's what you think of, those first two.
Yep.
And the impact and the impression, even the summer of LeBron, like Dwayne Wade was right in the heart of that changing the way we view the NBA and the way players in the league operate. That was the beginning of guys saying, I'm going to play where I want to play with who I want to play. For all that Dirk has done and how impressive it is that he did what he did, like Dwayne Wade had an impact on this league in a way that Dirk did not.
Let me flip the coin. I think that also robbed Dwayne Wade of some memorable moments and some of his prime. He shared that with LeBron and even let LeBron eclipse him in Wade County. And so when we're starting to split hairs between him and Dirk and someone else who's been somewhere for 21 years, lower expectations, but didn't also share that experience, it starts to tilt towards Dirk Nowitzki. Here's the thing what you said about energy plays and which way you rather see it. The thing is, as tough for Dwayne Wade is, someone already did what you did, MJ, and someone was doing what you're doing, Kobe. And then it's like, it's tougher to just say, I'm all in on you, Dwayne Wade, when I saw that and I'm seeing that. We didn't see Dirk before. We've never seen Dirk before. And I think because of that uniqueness, it kind of tilts it towards him.
Well, we never seen anything like Dirk, a 7-footer that can knock down shots. But again, I think it was just, it was expected. What do you think? What do they always say? Oh, the white guy, all he could do is shoot free throws and shoot threes, right? So it wasn't like for everybody else, they weren't thinking like, oh, this is something spectacular. They think, oh, this is what they do, in the hood. This is what they do anyway. They ain't nothing special. Yeah, they're not 7 feet. That's nothing special.
Eddie, I'm just going to push back a little bit again because we always try to interpret things from just our perspective. And so when we start talking about memorable, I get it. In the hood.
I'm talking about for everybody.
No, but in the hood, that may be the narrative on Dirk. But there's a whole lot more to America than
no
just
doubt.
the hood and
No doubt.
International.
No doubt.
But there's a whole lot more to basketball fans than just the. And so I don't think they saw Dirk as just like, oh, he can shoot jumpers and he can. No, he carried a franchise for basically 20 straight years.
He had help. He had a whole lot of. Steve Nash was there. Jason Kidd, first ballot Hall of Famer. Jason Terry was there.
But in the argument when everyone's saying, we want you to have the toughest role, Kevin Durant, oh, how could you join the Warriors? We're always saying, who can carry a franchise? Who did it?
D-Wade?
D-Wade did it, but he had Shaq. Shaq was something.
Yeah,
he wasn't going down.
And he left.
He did leave. No, he didn't leave on his own account. Pat didn't want to pay him.
Right. Well,
Pat didn't want to give him the right
Well, I
didn't want to give him the right contract.
I would have left too.
Yeah, he didn't want to get.
Gotta get my
he
money
was
first.
shortchanging me. He was like, hold
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
you can't shortchange me. I got to get up out of here.
Got to get up out.
I got to
All
get
right.
that money.
Coming up, Aaron Rodgers had a lot to say this week about all the Packers' dysfunction, but is he just making excuses? We get into that